Okay, so today we're going to go ahead and work on implementing NAT or PAT. Basically, is what we're going to use just to go out to the internet. And here I already have my access list previously created. I'm just going to go ahead and apply that here with the network that I've chosen. And to begin with, we're going to go ahead and tell our router which interface we're going to NAT inside, which would be our LAN port FA1/0, and then outside, which is FA0/0. And I'm lazy, so I'm just going to up arrow up here and just change the inside to outside just to make it easy. Alright, now after we've gotten that out the way, you never want to forget to save your work, as I stressed in the previous video, because it was a bad habit of mine as I began networking, and bad sight to see when you're hundreds of lines down and you mess up. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and continue with our NAT statement. Excuse me for my mistakes here. Alright, the correct format would be IPNAT inside source list, and we're going to use the number of the access list that I had previously created, which would be 101. If you rewind the video, you'll see that there, as well as me adding it here. And the next part would be us adding our actual interface, our WAN interface to be exact, which would be interface FA 0/0. And then we're going to go ahead and add our overload. I just question marked, not only because I kind of forgot here, but I just want you to see that's our only option after adding our interface here. And yeah, after that, we're pretty much PAT ready. Let's go out to the internet. Okay, so now that I went ahead and exited out of there, just to reiterate, I'm going to go ahead and throw up a quick illustration, or basically like a shopping list, just to make sure you guys remember what to go ahead and shop for when go ahead and implementing PAT in your network. So give me a second, I'll have that right up here for you. Okay guys, so like I said, I'm going to go ahead and go over these steps again, our basic shopping list for when implementing PAT into our router. For beginners, as you see in the beginning of the video, I made sure I had my access list applied. I did that beforehand because I didn't feel like it actually had, well, it had something to do with PAT, but it's not exactly PAT. If you want an explanation on access lists and you want me to explain how I use it or anything like that, go ahead and comment below and I'll be glad to go ahead and explain. But after that, I went ahead and told my router where I'm going to NAT inside, which would be my LAN port here, where I did a step 2, which in my case was FA1/0, and that's where I did the IP NAT inside, and then my IP NAT outside was placed at my WAN port in step 3, which I also showed there in the video. In my case, it was FA0/0. Then, just to go ahead and seal the deal, I went ahead and used my exact statement that went ahead and implemented that at the ending, which was verbatim IP NAT inside source list. The list will be the access list that we created beforehand. In my case, I numbered it 101. And I'm going to go ahead and tell it my WAN port, which interface we're going to be NATing outside, or where the actual NAT translation will take place, which is FA00. And overload would give us the PAT capability. Otherwise, it would just be the other two types of NAT, which I can go ahead and explain. If you guys need me to, just go ahead and comment and I'll do a video on that also. But yeah, Besides that, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, share, all those things, just to go ahead and get this video out there.